In this video I will explain you order blocks in a simple way so you can use it for your trading. You're on the channel Successful Trading and I show you how to trade to make maximum profits in the markets. So let's start with the video. So in this video I will show you the following things. First I will explain what order blocks are so you can really understand them and you can see why they are so powerful. Then I show you how to find them in the chart. After this video you will don't have problems to find the order blocks in the chart. After that I show you how to find strong order blocks because not every order block is a good place to trade from. And at last I show you how to apply them for your trading. I will show you some good and some bad examples for order blocks. So what are order blocks? Order blocks are areas where big institutions and banks come into market with really large positions. You see an explosive move from order blocks. So order blocks are the last point where you see this explosive move. There's a high chance that the market comes back to this order block because here in the market, institutions come into this position, they fill the orders with much liquidity, and because the banks are always winning, they want to defend their positions, so they close their open hedge positions or will find a good entry to trade with the trend again. So the chance is really high that sooner or later the price comes back to this area and that you will also see an explosive move to the trend direction. But there's also the possibility, like in this example, that the price rapidly moves out and we don't see a test from this order block. But in the future, this area right here has a high chance to be a resistance or a support area. And the exact order blocks are like the last red candle before a bullish move or the last green candle before a bearish move. So I will show you it in the market right now. So now I will show you how to find them in the chart. Here you can see we have an order block. As I said, in a bearish trend, the order block is the last green candle, this whole green candle right here, before we see this explosive move to the downside. So you will mark this green candle like in this example and then you will mark this whole area for the future. And as you can see, the first time we came into this order block, we saw this reaction to the downside. So you could have made a perfect trade from this zone to the downside. And as you can see, this is a very strong order block because we saw this massive run to the downside. We also see a reaction right here in this zone. And you could have traded to the downside from this order block as well. So how to find them at the chart? You look for a trend, then you search for explosive moves like in this example, and you look for the last green candle in a bearish example, or as you can see over here, the last red candle before the explosive move. And as you can see, we have this last candle right here. We saw this explosive move to the upside. We came back into the zone. We took the liquidity from the whole order block and moved into the upside. So now it's really important that we find very strong and good order blocks, because in this example you can see if you made your stop loss right at this order block, you would have been stopped out and the market goes into your direction. Now I will show you how to find out strong order blocks. So the first thing that's really important is that we have minimum the hourly time frame, because the higher the time frame, the more likely it is that we find good order blocks. I often use hourly or 4-hourly order blocks because there's the high chance that you find good order blocks. If you use daily or weekly, sometimes you don't see the last candles before the explosive move. Then it's really important that we see an explosive move, like in this example, an explosive move to the downside, because then the chance is high that we come back to the zone and that the institutions defend their positions. So we don't want to see just an explosive move. We also want to see a break of structure. So if we have an uptrend right here, you want to see that the order block right here break this break of structure. Now I will show you some more good examples for strong order blocks. Here I found another perfect example. Right here we had this last red candle before the explosive move. We are on the 4-hourly time frame. We had our last high right here. We broke this high with this explosive move. Ideally you want to see a body close, but in this example this wick is also a valid break of structure. And as you can see, as we came back into the zone, you could have entered a trade. You can trade with the trend and put your target really high, or if you're conservative, to the last high right here, because he has much liquidity, and either you put your stop loss right below this order block right here or to this whole zone, like if this demand zone right here. In this case, because this move was really strong, I put my stop loss below here, and as you can see, you would have had a perfect trade right here. Here we have another example. We have this bearish structure to the downside. We have this last green candle right here. Put our order block right here, and as you can see, we reacted right here and had an explosive move to the downside. So how can you apply them for your trading? I would search in the chart for order blocks. I would search for really good order blocks, mark them in the chart, wait till the price comes back to this order block, and then see if I want to enter a trade. If you can see right here, this small candle would be too small for me for an order block. So I would cover this whole move because we saw we took the liquidity with this wick and then moved directly to the downside. So I would cover with my stop loss the whole area. And as you can see, this trade would be perfect as well. So here you can see the most important information. What are order blocks? Again, order blocks are areas where institutions and banks come into the market with big positions. They try to defend their orders or close their hedge positions. So the chance is really high that we come back to this order block and see a trend continuation. And you will mark the last green candle before a bearish move or the last red candle before a bullish move. So this was it for this video. If you want to see more videos where you can learn trading, click on the playlist I will link in the video. Comment down below which important aspects for trading you want to see in the next videos, like liquidity or structure. Subscribe to don't miss the next videos. I wish you great profits in trading and see you in the next videos.